The fire crackled as the air filled with the sound of Vedic chants. In a grand courtyard, an aged sage, Sage Vajashrava, stood at the center of an elaborate ritual. His disciples gathered around him, watching as he made offerings to the divine, cows, grains, and gold. This ritual, known as the Vishwajit Yajna, was meant to bring great spiritual rewards. Among the onlookers stood his son, Nachiketa, a young boy of deep curiosity and an unshakable sense of truth. As he watched, he noticed something troubling. The cows his father was offering were old, weak, and barren, unfit as true gifts. His brows furrowed. Was this truly a worthy sacrifice? Would the divine accept such an offering? Would his father attain the merit he sought? With innocence and boldness, Nachiketa stepped forward. "Father, to whom will you give me?" His father ignored him. Again he asked, "Father, to whom will you give me?" Silence. A third time he asked. Vajashrava, irritated by the interruption, snapped in frustration, "I give you to Yama, the keeper of the eternal realm." A hush fell over the gathering. His words were spoken in anger, but to Nachiketa, they were a command. If his father had truly sent him to the unknown realm, then he had no choice but to go. With a calm and resolute heart, he set out for Yama's domain. Nachiketa walked for days, crossing barren lands and shadowy forests until he reached the gates of Yama's kingdom. The gates were vast, made of dark stone, and radiated an eerie stillness. But Yama, the ruler of this realm, was not there. He had left on an important journey. The young seeker waited. 1 day passed, 2 days, 3 days. For 3 days and nights, Nachiketa neither ate nor drank, waiting with patience and dignity. Despite the surroundings of the unknown, his spirit remained unshaken. When Yama finally returned, he was astonished. A mortal had entered his realm and waited without fear. Moved by the boy's perseverance and honor, Yama spoke, "O child, you have waited for 3 days without food or rest. To make amends for my absence, I shall grant you 3 wishes. Choose wisely." Nachiketa bowed respectfully. "O Lord of the Beyond, my first wish is that my father may be at peace. Let him welcome me home without anger and let our bond be restored." Yama smiled. "It shall be so. When you return, your father will embrace you with love and joy, free from all resentment." 1 wish was granted. Nachiketa continued, "O Lord, I seek knowledge. Teach me about the sacred fire, the fire of immortality, the one that leads to enlightenment." Yama nodded, pleased with the boy's wisdom. He revealed to him the mysteries of the fire sacrifice, the ritual that led to higher realms, the path of righteous action, and the knowledge of how sacrifice, self-discipline, and devotion could elevate the soul. Nachiketa listened intently, absorbing every word. With gratitude, he promised to pass on this sacred knowledge. 2 wishes were granted. Now, Nachiketa took a deep breath. His voice was clear, unwavering. "O Yama, my 3rd and final wish is this. Tell me what happens beyond this life. What is the truth of the soul? Does it continue its journey, or does it fade away?" Yama's expression changed. His gaze grew serious. "Nachiketa, even the greatest gods do not know the answer to this question. It is too deep, too mysterious. Ask for something else. Wealth, power, long life, anything but this." But Nachiketa was resolute. "O Lord, if even the gods do not know, then surely this is the greatest truth of all. And if the keeper of the eternal realm does not reveal it, then who will?" Yama tested him further. "I can grant you endless riches, the mightiest kingdoms, the longest life. You will have music, dancing maidens, pleasures beyond imagination, anything you desire. Do not insist on this question." But Nachiketa shook his head. "O Lord, all these things are temporary. They fade like shadows. I seek only the eternal truth." Yama now saw that Nachiketa was no ordinary seeker. He was ready. Yama spoke, "O Nachiketa, listen well. The truth is this. There are 2 paths in life, the path of pleasure and the path of wisdom. The ignorant choose pleasure, but the wise seek the eternal. The soul is neither born, nor does it perish. It is ancient, eternal, beyond time itself. The body fades, but the true self, the Atman, remains unchanged, untouched by the cycles of existence. Just as a man discards old clothes and wears new ones, so too does the soul discard the body and take another. Those who realize this are freed from the cycle of rebirth. The ignorant chase after desires, but the wise see beyond them. True liberation comes not from wealth or power, but from self-knowledge. He who sees the eternal in himself is free, even while living." Nachiketa sat in deep meditation, absorbing the profound truth. He had come to the realm of the unknown seeking answers, and he had found enlightenment. Yama, pleased with Nachiketa's understanding, blessed him. You have sought well, and now you are free. Return to your father and live with this wisdom. With that, Nachiketa returned to the world of the living, forever transformed. He shared the knowledge of the soul, the wisdom of the eternal journey, and the path to enlightenment. His name became immortal, a symbol of fearlessness, wisdom, and the unyielding search for truth. Even today, the teachings of Nachiketa and Yama form the foundation of Vedantic philosophy, reminding us that true wisdom is not in wealth or power, but in understanding the eternal self.